낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유
my boomerness to my boomerdom because I'm totally a boomer. These things happen. We must remember that. Why?
Are we memeing ourselves into oblivion?
Yes.
This is obviously the case because what we're talking about today is it just came to my attention that perhaps my most favorite comedian ever, Robin Williams, God rest his soul, apparently had a movie where he became president of the United States. Apparently, it is known as, what is this, Man of the Year. It was a 2006 film, I believe that's when President Obama became president. No, that was 2008. My apologies. Yeah, elections, this, that, it all blends together. But what we're going to do is, hopefully I totally shared the audio on this. All right, we're actually going to stop the stream because I don't trust myself because I'm pretty sure I shared audio. But seeing as I boomer before, let's make sure that we don't boomer again. Why? Because we try to learn from our mistakes. It doesn't always happen. But all right, let's take a look at this beautiful bean footage here.
Politicians are a lot like diapers. They should be changed frequently and for the same reason.
Tom Dobbs was the biggest name in fake news.
Okay, might I just point out right there that the sheer fact that he said he was the biggest name in fake news. I remember right around this time, maybe not that long after, it was pointed out that apparently Jon Stewart was the most trusted name in news as far as anchors go. You're sitting back and I'm like, this was literally on Fox News. I believe it was Bill O'Reilly who was showing at the time. It's like, all right, you got Jon Stewart was between like 30-35% of the folks trusting him the most in news, and was followed by Brian Williams from NBC, Bree Williams Gate, and he was at like 19%. All right, so you have a little comedian who, I believe, as Jon Stewart said, came on after a show about puppets making prank calls, is the most trusted name in news on a network called Comedy Central. This might explain a lot, and the sheer fact that the ad hom they did about politicians and diapers, because diapers often full with certain things, so you need to take the excrement out. I'm not saying people are excrement. I'm saying sometimes words that kind of sound like excrement come out of our mouths. Now, moving right along.
Oh, people are watching your show, Jon Stewart, Bill Maher for news. How crazy is that?
Until the day he decided to stop going for laughs
Maybe you should run for president.
and go for votes instead.
Tomorrow, I will officially announce my candidacy for president. Gracious.
So it sounded like somebody asked him that, and he kind of did it as a joke, and then he kind of moves it into reality. That's all I'm saying. I haven't watched this movie. I'm totally going to watch it later.
Self, people. It's now time for the campaign.
From Barry Levinson, the director of Rain Man, Wag the Dog,
I've heard
and
Ron
Good
Williams
Morning
and
Vietnam.
John Black just playing off of each other.
I did inhale because I thought, what the hell? It was lit. It's in my hand. I'll inhale it. When I was a young...
I figured I would inhale because it was lit. It was my hand, so I figured I would inhale it. He gives honest answers. It's like, oh, I can relate to that. He's not making up some BS. It's crazy enough. Maybe it could work.
Young boy, I used to look at pictures of naked ladies. Just farted a little while back there. If any of you wanted to ask.
He's not a puppet.
The level of honesty right there. How have I never seen this movie until now?
I support hydrogen cars. It's weird because you're backed by oil companies. And if you're representing special interest groups, maybe we should be like NASCAR. Little patches on the back. Enron. We take your money and run. Smack that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The level of the meta connections right there. I'm like, I remember when that stuff was happening. This is the difficult thing about having long hair. It starts to get everywhere. All I'm saying is, I look at this and I'm like, he incorporated that into his Live on Broadway and like his Weapons of Mass Distraction or whatever campaign, like Live on Broadway. I'm like, I remember him making that joke. He totally used it in the movie. I'm not sure which one came first. I think it was the stand-up. It had started in 2005. Let's continue this beautiful bean footage. Here we go. Boom.
He's not politically correct.
4 million illegal aliens are crossing the border with bedroom sets and night tables.
He's a one-man party.
You don't have to have an amendment against same-sex marriage. Anybody who's ever been married knows it's always the same sex.
Oh my God. He's mimetically nuking them from orbit. It's It's so satisfying. Oh, I see you there, Bone. Welcome. I'm totally going to watch this movie and actually do a review on it because, God, I miss Robin Williams. God rest his soul, but we got to continue.
He sounds different. They don't know what to do with it.
But what started as a joke
Have you given any thought to what the makeup of your cabinet might be?
Well, I've always been a big fan of hardwoods like teak or mahogany.
is about to end up
I'm just saying sometimes that's how my mind works. I'm sorry.
in the Oval Office.
At 1:23 East Coast time, the free world will now be led by a comedian.
All I'm saying in the Ukraine, wasn't there a comedian in the Ukraine that played the president of the Ukraine that memed himself into president of the Ukraine? I'm just saying, I think we've literally memed stuff like this into reality. This is the point where we're at. I see you, Zero. Welcome, welcome. This movie, I don't believe it does. It is on Amazon Prime if you happen to have it, or through whatever under vendor. It's like, hey, try to support the creators of whatever content you enjoy. That's all I'm saying.
Whoops.
You're going to be president of the United States.
In terms of appointments, there are roughly 7,000 to 8,000 slots to be filled.
Just off the top of my head, I was thinking Bruce Springsteen as Secretary of State.
The level of trolling. It's like, this is what some of the founders did. Let's have oh my god, if he actually shows up to the White House like that. Oh god, this movie must be so great. I'm sorry, I don't know this. I haven't watched it yet. Just
a joke.
It's just a joke, bro.
From
It's just a
Universal
joke.
Pictures and Morgan Creek Productions.
Eleanor, we're going paintballing.
What?
Follow me, man.
Robin Williams,
I'm out of ammo.
The president's just been shot. He's dead. Let's go round them up.
I
Christopher
play
Walken,
paintball.
and
That
Laura
stuff
Linney.
happened.
Did you vote for me?
No.
This fall,
The future is now.
it's definitely not
I did not have sex with that woman.
politics as usual.
I wanted to.
Man of the Year.
It's so Robin Williams. It's so Robin Williams. All right. That just seems so fun. All I'm saying is, I see you there, Parrothead. Yes, we totally love her. We've memed so much into reality. We see this as the thing. My thing is, okay, I see a lot of people using very mean memes and stuff, and I mean, hey, you can totally do that. I'm just saying, I think we need better memes. I'm pretty sure there is a way, there is a possibility that we can correct.
Are we memeing ourselves into oblivion?
Yes.
I say we can meme ourselves out of oblivion. Why? Because all I know is if there happen to be friends from the heavens coming down and around and visiting us, and we're on the cusp of potentially new physics, leveling up to a new level, I'm just like, I think that'd be pretty cool. I probably won't be around to see like the ultimate manifestations of it, but we can get ourselves on the right path. Then I truly believe
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
precisely because everyone has a plan, right? It's not like we're just flying by the seat of our pants. What was it, like Pope Pontius II or something that said, if only mankind knew with how little knowledge the world is actually run. We're just kind of like doing a little crash course, hoping for the best, trying to navigate around this world because life is like a game. It's basically a test, but you try to do the best you can and you try to make the most of it.
Is that a joke?
I mean, a little bit, but I'm just saying, why don't we try to maximize our wave function of the power cosmic? Just because, I don't know, seems like a decent idea. Maybe we could actually get something right. So if anyone cares to watch it, I'll add the thing later in the doobly-doo, at least on YouTube. It's too difficult to do it on Facebook. I'm just saying, but hey, peace out, everybody. Thank you all for watching. And no matter what happens, remember.
How do you know if any of this stuff is true? How do you know someone didn't just make it up?
What? You mean just lie? You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
I just mean that some of the details...
Whoa, I never thought of that. This is terrible. What if none of it's true? What if they're all lying? How would we ever know?
Have you guys checked out the Memes of Destruction's channel? he's an interesting dude. I